Well, the 3 or 4, 5 basic concepts in our curriculum thinking are we are focused on students, focused on learners, supporting their learning, so academic learning, but also their well-being. And we would like them to enjoy learning and to be active in their learning. That's probably the main point. And then what we try to achieve is to support their growth to sustainable, so that they could live in a sustainable way. Yeah, it's visible in how teachers work and how students work. So students' role is more active nowadays. And what teachers try to do, they try to talk a little bit less. So you know that teachers love talking, and it's difficult for them to adopt a kind of idea that they are supporting students thinking, students talking, students being active in their learning. And then there are several other things that we have defined in the new curriculum. One of them is a kind of integrative approach, so that we try to diminish the kind of borders between subjects. So there is more cooperation between different subjects, and students are working in what we call multidisciplinary learning modules. So they are integrative, phenomenon-based modules. No country can copy another country. We all have our own contexts where reforms are done, and we try to develop Finnish education in the Finnish context. In Finland, compared to many other countries, there is very small differences between schools, and also students learn well. All students, not only the best ones, but all students learn well. But the trend has been negative during the last few years. We wanted to turn it again to be more positive. And then we have been discussing that our students not always enjoy learning, and their learning motivation is not so good that it could be. So we also try to find ways how to make learning more enjoyable, how to make studying more enjoyable. Well, I think what I have heard from Mexico, you are doing quite a lot already, and perhaps the thing that I think is important in Finland is that we really respect our teachers, and we try to, whatever we do, whatever kind of reforms we have in our education system, we always negotiate with teachers, with school principals, with students too, with parents, and with other stakeholders in the society. So we try to find a kind of commonly accepted way to go forward. And this kind of mutual trust and cooperation is very important. I think it's in every country. It's because teachers are so crucial in education. If they don't want to work towards the goals of the reform, nothing happens. So it's important to work well with teachers. We see technology mainly as a tool in education. So it's a new tool that we can use for learning, for communication, for being creative in a different way. We think that, for instance, students can make their voice more or better heard, more visible in a way through technology. And that's why it's a positive thing. But of course, technology is changing our lives. So not only in schools, but in the whole society. And some of the changes might be a little bit frightening, or at least we have to think what is really happening. And we have to be careful that we are not going to lose the best sides of ourselves as human beings. Our approach to technology is that we expect our teachers and students use technology whenever it is sensible and whenever it helps and supports learning. Starting with very small kids even. Seminars, they are good places for focusing on the questions that are the topic of the seminar, changing ideas, talking together, listening to others' experiences, and learning from that.